Empire at War Expanded Revan's Revenge is heading for its first release, and so it's time to take a look at the first 5 Sith space units and get in touch with our dark side. The Sith will probably evolve in how their roster is acquired over each subsequent release, but for now we've started with 5 units to best start off their playstyle, which consists of a few more powerful ships making up the backbone of your fleet at the capital level, and then having more disposable, smaller, and older ships surrounding that. We'll start with the most iconic unit for them, the Interdictor Star Destroyer. This design, stolen from the Republic as the Sith often do, is armed with a mix of medium turbo lasers and light laser cannons for its Starforge-based design. It's pretty common for other capital ships of the era to have a lot of ion cannons to use against shields, meaning the Interdictor is comparably much better at cleaning ships up once the shields are down. Supporting your fleets of Interdictors, you have the Daraphin, armed with rapid laser cannons capable of point defense, along with some turbo lasers and assault missiles. While they have a good amount of armor for their size, that comes at the cost of having absolutely no shields, so any damage they take will stick right away. Similarly unshielded, and in this smaller size class, is the Sith Personnel Carrier, which surprisingly acts as a carrier for the faction. They have some anti-fighter weaponry which can also intercept incoming missiles, but they're really mostly just there for their fighters and bombers, and you'll usually want to keep them towards the back of combat. One step up from these is the Supremacy Assault Ship, another relic of a bygone Sith era. These do have shields, though they aren't quite at the same power as the Interdictor. They have some light turbo lasers and medium lasers, but they're also equipped with heavy ion cannons, making up just under half of their damage, which makes them pair really well with the Interdictors since they can focus on shields, while the Interdictors focus on hull damage. Finally, a big step above the Interdictors is a battlecruiser by the era's standards, the Centurion, which you may recognize as the same class as Nihilus's Ravager. This also stolen Republic design is very tanky, and comes with a mix of medium turbo lasers and heavy ion cannons, allowing it to engage at longer ranges against shields like the Supremacy, but it adds a bit of extra range to its turbo lasers over the Supremacies, since it has medium turbo lasers where the Supremacy has light, though it does take a significant chunk of your population capacity. There will hopefully be at least another pair of ships added to the Sith roster to bring them up to 7, and of course this hasn't covered their fighters at all, but hopefully that gives you an idea of what to expect with the mod's primary dark side faction. I'm hoping to start a preview playthrough as the Mandalorians here on this channel to tie in with the Mando Season 3 release soon, so subscribe if you want to see that when it happens.